Hello everyone, my name is Parker Braddock. I am a competitive archer here at Lindsey Wilson College, and I am deciding to do my communication analysis on archery. Archery is a sport not many people would think has a lot of communication involved in it, but it truly does. There's a lot of communication involved, and I'm going to touch on three main points of communication that happen in archery and how crucial it can be. So the first point we're going to touch on is nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication can happen between an archer and a coach, an archer and a competitor, or an archer and his teammates. If my coach is giving me non-positive or negative nonverbal cues, then this can cause my confidence to drop, and confidence is a huge factor in success in archery. If I don't believe I can win, I can't. If I believe I can win, I can. So if my coach is giving me cues that he doesn't believe I can win, therefore I'm not going to believe I can win, and that's going to affect my chances of winning. On the opposite side of that, if my competitor or his coach are giving cues that they don't believe they can win because you're up in a match or it's a very close match, then that can give you a boost of confidence. And again, confidence is very, very important in your ability to win in archery. Another factor number 2 of communication in archery, is a verbal communication and code switching. So verbal communication can happen between a coach and an archer, or archers and their teammates. My coach oftentimes will, if I'm in a stressful gold medal match, will have certain things he says to me during the match to help me get through my process and kind of go back to the basics. One thing he'll often say to me is, pull, pull, pull. And he says it in kind of this slow, methodical way that calms me down. If he goes, pull, 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 real aggressive, and that raises, anxiety levels and makes me more stressed out. So he's, very conscious of having that code switch where he is very calm about what he's saying and how he's saying it. On the other hand, verbal communication can happen between teammates. Just a few weeks ago, we had a tournament, our regional tournament for Lindsey Wilson College. We ended up taking second, and one of the big reasons we took second is because we had very good communication skills during our team rounds. We were calling out what the other team shot, what we shot, so we knew if we got down to the last arrow and we're down, we needed to shoot a 14 to win. We knew that. And if we needed to shoot a 10 to win, that's all we'd go for is the 10 and play it safe. And it made a lot less risk, and it kept our team on top a lot more often. The other form of communication that is so crucial, communication number 3, is public speaking. I cannot tell you how nervous I was the first time I ever had to give a public interview after an archery tournament. I had just won the biggest tournament of my life, and I was ecstatic. And then I went to go get my medal, and they told me I needed to do an interview. I was super nervous, never done an interview about archery before. What I realized is that my coaches had been preparing me for this interview for years without me even knowing it. They had been telling me these certain things that were drilled into my brain that I couldn't forget if I tried. So when I got into the interview, I went on to what I like to call autopilot. So autopilot is whenever you something's so ingrained in your brain, you can't forget it if you try. It just, people ask you, you automatically know how to respond. But because you know it so well, you can respond in a very communicational way, very conversational way. This means I'm not just spitting out answers that are a few sentences or a few words long. I'm giving them full answers that it feels like I'm having a conversation with the audience. This is absolutely crucial to having good public speaking skills. And in conclusion, nonverbal communication, verbal communication, and code switching and public speaking are absolutely crucial to your ability to be a successful archer. If you want to be successful in archery, you have to have those 3 things. And I believe those 3 things have made me a much better archer. Thank you.